Hey, 46.5 science, look at that. Total of 98 science unlocked, which I believe means that we can unlock something in here. I think 90 is these ones, yeah. So, what's up here first of all? This is... oh, they're boring, they're just fuel tanks. Let's have a look at something interesting. We've got the Scoop-o-Matic Junior. We haven't used the big one yet. Landing struts, not too worried about them. We have, what's this? Stop 01 Kerbal Unreconstitutionator. Aha. In an effort to go green, OKEP engineers devised a method to extract Kethane from a readily available and fully renewable resource. While low in mass, these sometimes brave Kerbinauts have a high energy density, yielding a not insignificant quantity of Kethane. Warranty void if used on Jebediah. So, this little machine that we have here can turn our Kerbals into Kethane. Right. I don't know whether I want to try that or not. Do we want to sacrifice some Kerbals to get some Kethane? Seems a bit odd to me. We've got a mobile processing lab which we can use to set up another space station in there. Mobility enhancer thermometer. These guys are dishes which we can put on satellites to connect them to Kerbin. Solar panels could be pretty handy with the new remote tech mechanics. That I think is all, yeah, that's all the same as it was before. That's the space plane stuff. This advanced construction is basic stuff from the core game, but it also has our external drilling unit, the Kethane extractor. Now this is for obviously mining Kethane through the more morally acceptable methods. But first of all we have to discover the Kerbal. We have to discover the Kethane with our compact survey unit. So, and here we have our Kethane medium converter unit, our Kethane storage apparatus, our smaller Kethane storage apparatus, and our RCS stuff. I think what we're going to need to do is get some kind of satellite in orbit that can scan for Kethane. There's not much point us having Kethane if we have nothing that we can do with it. I don't know how we store Kethane other than on the actual ship. I don't know if there's like a Kethane storage in the space center. Oh, hello. What's this? Oh, is this our launch log? That's interesting. I didn't even know I could do that. This is all the ships that I sent out before as part of the other mission that I did, and it looks like we've got Jeb, Bill, and Bob back now, which is good. They have respawned. What do we want to unlock? Do we want the mine? Right, you guys decide. You guys in the chat, you can decide. Do we want the mining drill, the Kethane mining drill, or do we want the science lab and the unreconstitutionator, or do we want the solar panels, the batteries, the lights, and these extra dishes so that we can get a satellite up in orbit? What do you guys think? You tell me, and I will click the button. So that is 3 votes for the Unreconstitutionator. I don't think that we have enough people in the chat to sway that vote now. So here we go. We are unlocking the KE. Wait, no, stop. 01 Kerbal Unreconstitutionator. Research. There we go. We've unlocked it. What does that give us access to? The barometer and the ladders. Okay, so let's go and explore what this thing does. Actually, that's true. The Unreconstitutor is useless without a converter, but meh, who cares? We'll experiment with this thing. Let's get rid of all this. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Right. What can we do with it? Hang on. Let's get rid of that. We're not going to need that. I don't think anyone is going to be... I don't think anyone's going to be returning from this mission, so there we go. Let's have a close look at this thing. As close as I can get. Yeah, what's it say? I can't read it. Danger something. I'll say it's dangerous. So this is going to be the stupid caps lock. Discombobulator 1. Okay. Did we unlock? I don't think we unlocked. Oh, we've got the thermometer. Yeah, we can take some temperature readings while we're out there as well. And we unlocked the reflectron, which we will need if we are going to send up some satellites. We can't use that at the moment, but that is active by default and can be used whilst launching. It doesn't break off, that one. So let's not squish Jebediah. Let's Hudzor. He was nice and brave in our last mission. We can't be having that, so let's save that and we'll get this thing out onto the launch pad. No, we're just sending this thing straight onto the launch pad, just so that we can experiment with it. I can hop out and go and have a look at it. Oh, we're going to need some daytime for this. Let's have some daytime. Clouds going by. Speed it up, come on. Come on. Whoosh, whoosh, okay, daytime. Right, so we are here. What can we do? Can't do anything with that, so out you get, Hudzor. Come and explore. We've got something for you to try out for us. Come and explore what's in this box. It's really interesting. You're really going to love it. It's like a portal to another dimension. Blend Kerbal. Isn't it glorious? Blend Kerbal. He's gone. Oh dear. What did we do? What have we done? Right, we didn't actually get any Kethane because we didn't actually store it. We didn't bring a storage vessel. Yeah. This mission never happened, right? Okay? Don't tell the feds. Right, we're going to need some extra crew, aren't we? Courage. We're going to need someone with lots of courage, or at least lots of stupidity. There we go. You'll do. And you'll do. Bob Cotton Erry. Sounds like a double act. Bob Cotton Erry. Eriot. Right, so let's try this again. We have the Discombobulator 1. Let's go for a Kethane storage tank. How much can that hold? Wet mass 2.25, mass 0. After a series of incidents, these standard size Kethane tanks were upgraded with pressure release systems similar to those on their larger counterparts. Unlike those larger counterparts, these tanks don't seem any less likely to explode. What? Unlike those larger counterparts, these tanks don't seem any less likely to explode. Right. That's comforting to know. Crash tolerance, so it doesn't say how much they can hold, it just says a mass of 225, so we'll have to find out how much that actually... how much mass is a Kerbal once blended into Kethane form. Let's give him a ladder now, because we wouldn't want him to hurt himself getting out of the ship. And let's have our... where's it gone? It was in science, wasn't it? Here we go. Our Kethane thingamawhat's-it. Kethane Kerbal juicifier. And let's have another command pod. Oops, not like that. Upside down on the bottom. That'll probably stand up, I should think. I hope. That will stand up, then they won't be able to get up there. Tell you what, yeah, let's do this. Around here. Something like that. Do you reckon they'll be able to use that? Discombobulator 2. Do I know everything about Kethane? I know nothing about Kethane. I know absolutely nothing about Kethane. This is the first time I've played around with Kethane. So please feel free to point out anything that I am doing that is absolutely ridiculous or stupid. I have no idea how to collect the Kethane like from a rocket. Is there some way that we can collect it and store it at the Space Centre or something like that? Yeah, I know that there is a drill, but once we've collected the Kethane, what do we do with it? Where does it go? Meanwhile, while you explain to me what I'm doing wrong, I'm going to carry on my experiments. Yes, yeah, I do know about the scanner, and I know about the idea of drilling. I do know that much. Blend. What did that give us? 150 Kethane. Look at that. Out of 1,000 that this thing holds. So, hey Bobcott, guess what? I've got something for you to try. There we go. So we've got 300 Kethane now, but I have no idea right, so I'm assuming in that case what we need is a space station orbiting somewhere that we... a space station orbiting somewhere that has Kethane storage and Kethane conversion, so that we can mine it, take it there, and transfer the fuel, transfer the Kethane over, convert it, and then turn it into fuel so that we can use it. Is that kind of basically what we're doing here? I assume so. I know how to create 300 Kethane. I got that bit. Let's see if we can design a basic scanning ship. Your best friend 2000. Hello, how you doing? Right, okay, so let's scrap that idea. We do not have the... We never had the discombobulator. There is no such thing as a discombobulator. We did not, repeat, did not just blend Kerbals to make Kethane. Breaks that off. Okay, so this is going to be the Kethane. Nope, spell that right. Kethane Scanner 1. Let's see if we can find some Kethane on Kerbin. Save. Out to the launch pad. This is completely experimental and it probably won't work because it usually doesn't. So throttle up, SAS on, and we are launching in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Actually, I think we want to go a bit further out, but never mind. We'll see how we go, see how much fuel we got. We're going to burn at about now, roughly. Oh, we have an orbit. We have run out of fuel. How did we do? 139 and 80. That's not bad. We are in orbit. I didn't think that we were going to get into orbit on that stage. Well, there we go. We have 1,648 electrical charge. Let's turn off our SAS to save some energy. See if we can pick up any science here. I doubt it. Nope. So we are on a polar orbit. As opposed to an equatorial orbit. And you can see how the Kethane works. You can see we've got these little hexes overlaid over the planet. And when I activate the scanner, these will either go white or green to show us whether there is Kethane in each of these hexes. This is not a game of civilization. This is just a scanning grid. So let's activate this and see how quickly it uses up our power. Activate detector. 0.8. There we go. White blob, no Kethane there. Now, if any of you are familiar with this mod, you will probably notice as we progress through this process that I have actually modified the mod slightly to increase the scanning speed of the scanners. Reason being, for some reason, the way they set this up is when you accelerate time, it doesn't accelerate the scanning speed of the scanners that are scanning for the Kethane. So you accelerate the speed and you actually don't really scan anything because you pass across the individual cells far too quickly. I have changed that so that we can scan a bit quicker, so that we can speed up time for the benefit of those watching on the live stream, and still actually scan one continuous strand of blobs. So I'm going to speed up time. Can't warp while the ship's throttled up. Okay, fair enough. Let's put the throttle back down. Now, we are unfortunately going to leave some debris in here unless we transfer the fuel into here. We might do that when we deorbit. But there we go, we'll have to see. Let's speed up time now. And you can see, normally you wouldn't be able to do this at this speed. It would skip blobs. Really? No Kethane for the entire orb. I was nearly giving up then. Look at that. There is some Kethane. Is any of that on land? I can't really see it properly. Hang on, let's see if we can. There we go. Focus on Kerbin. Is that? And that's as close as I can get. Okay. Let's. Oops. How do I change focus back? It's one of these, isn't it? Nope. Okay. How do I change focus back so that I'm looking at that? That's a pain. Right, anyway, so we have some Kethane here. I think this bit here is just about on land. You'll notice, because we're doing a polar orbit, the planet is rotating, so we aren't going to join up with where we started, because the planet's rotated as we've been going. So we will actually kind of spiral around the planet, scanning it as we go. One of the drawbacks of this plugin is that you have to be actually flying the ship to be able to scan. So we will have to continue to speed up time, like so. Oh, there's more, and that is definitely on land. But as you'll see, we'll come around here. Ah, right, we've now run out of electric charge. There we go. So that's how far we got. We got a full orbit out of our batteries, which is great, and we did find some Kerbins. We did find some Kethane, and we found some Kethane on land, and it's not far from the space centre, so we could send a little kind of, not a space plane, because we can't do space planes yet, but we could send a small rocket over to mine up that Kethane. That would be quite interesting. But in the meantime, what we need to do, if we can, hopefully, is transfer this fuel around. Let's transfer it in and in. Let's transfer the whole lot out. So we didn't really need this stage, but we did need the fuel that was in it. There we go. So that should be enough fuel to deorbit us. Let's make sure that that is now deactivated. There we go. And oops, map is what I meant to do. Let's get round to our apoapsis with a time warp. Come on, there we go. Oh, I've got no control. Fortunately, we're pointing roughly in the right direction, and I think the engine we're using gives us some battery power. Yes, it does. There we go. So let's use the battery power that it's generating for us. Come on. Come down. That's it. Let's see what that's doing to our periapsis. Periapsis is coming in, good. The way we did it before was pretty good, so 38,000. We could probably go a bit steeper actually. Let's go for, I don't know, 35,000. Oops, pressing the wrong buttons. 32,000 it is. So that will get us home. What I'll do, let's transfer that fuel back. So that we can slow ourselves down if we need to during our descent. Okay, and pop that off, don't need that anymore. Throttle is off, so we can activate that so that we can use that if we need to. We have a little bit of electric charge, so we can point ourselves in the right direction at least. Our SAS isn't using anything at the moment because we are not in the atmosphere. And let's speed up time and bring us into the atmosphere again. We're drifting, we've run out of energy. So that fuel is going to be no use to us now, so we best pop that off. We are ready now for going up there. Bye. We're ready now to re-enter. Hopefully aerodynamics will stop us from flipping round so that we burn up instead. Burn our parachute off before it deploys. Yeah, looks like that is working. We are going to land nicely. Might be a desert landing actually by the looks of it. Would have been nice to have landed on the Kethane, but we haven't got a mining drill, so we can't do that. There we go. Nice bit of heat. 650 degrees. Parachutes at 900. Oh dear. Right. Slight problem. Our parachute blew up. We no longer have a parachute. Jebediah, you're gonna have some problems. And if any of you watched the quick start video, you will know that getting your Kerbal out while you're re-entering the atmosphere is not a way of saving your Kerbal. Yes, KSP, we certainly do have a problem. Yeah, he seems quite happy about it. Perhaps he doesn't really know what's going on. Yeah. Jeb, well done. You've done really well on this mission. You managed to find us some Kethane. When you get back to the space center, because you know you're not about to die, you're not about to blow up. When you get back to the space center, we've got a nice medal and a bit of cake for you. The cake is not a lie. Bye bye. Oh, what's that? Nice double explosion there. I think that was our parachute. Yes. So Jeb is no more. Jebediah Kerman was killed. Parachute burned up. Command pod crashed. They're in a bit of a funny order. It says that the parachute burned up on re-entry after 8 minutes. Well, there we go. We have sent someone into orbit to scan for Kethane for us. We have found some Kethane, so we are now going to have to devise some way of recovering that Kethane. But we are going to leave that for another episode. We are going to leave that for another broadcast. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like and comment this on YouTube, and I will see you soon. See you later.